stay fly.
We're live right now. It's okay because we're live. We can't start it. We getting ready. We making sure she pretty. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. And this is my lovely publicist right here. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. What's good? I'm your host, Adrian Nice. Welcome to another episode of MOUTHIN Out. Today, I'm with a beautiful artist in the building, all the way from Cincinnati, correct?
Yes.
So
Dallas.
go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell the people in a nutshell who you are and where you're from.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I am Angel with the J Unique. I am from Cincinnati, Ohio, born and raised. I moved to Dallas when I was 16 years old, and I've been singing since I was 3 in church, in choir, in school all my life. And I started my career when I was 21, 22, and that's basically how I started right there.
Okay, so you said you're from Cincinnati, and you moved to Dallas.
When I was 16, in the middle of high school.
Woo!
It was an experience.
What grade are you in at 16? Is that freshman or sophomore?
I was in 10th grade, going into 11th, and moving from Cincinnati to Dallas was a big leap because the credit difference and everything. So I was like a sophomore, junior, yeah, and then junior, senior, and yeah.
So the Cincinnati culture compared to the Dallas culture, is there a big difference?
Very big difference.
Let's talk about that.
Well, when it comes to Cincinnati, it's like any other small city that's super talented. It's like crabs in a barrel. You know, no one really supports you unless you're doing something for them. It's always a selfish thing. Dallas, I love Dallas because they look at it, they do help you, and it's not crabs in a barrel. It's probably with the people that, you know, that they mingle with as in, you know, their city. But my experience was basically, you know, I want to get you there, and I just want the credit for getting you there. You know what I'm saying? They're all about getting you there, and they're very genuine, more so than people in Cincinnati. They act like they're genuine, but it be like, you know, snake things under the grass, which is with, you know, a lot of different other things. But, you know, I got more genuine connects in Dallas than I did in Cincinnati.
So when you were in Cincinnati, were you singing then? Or okay, and you started singing when you were how old?
3.
3. Woo!
I actually led my church choir when I was 3. They put me on blast, and I sung the song. What was the song? It's an old school song. Go like,
You know what?
yeah, go like, like I love you, I love you, I love you, Lord, today. And ever since that song, I just been singing my whole life. The first song that I sung was Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, of course. But you know, that's the song to sing, you know, when you're trying to, you know, get there.
I can safely say some of the biggest artists in the world definitely started in their home church choir. So that's so dope. And so you said you were focusing on that until you were basically 21, if I'm not mistaken, singing.
Singing wise, it's been all around me. My dad sings. My mom doesn't sing. She acts and dance, which I get that from her. But I've always been around the singing, you know, family, and they always had, you know, try to push me. My dad was like Ike Turner. No, Ike and Ike Jackson. I call him Ike Jackson.
Serious on y'all. Y'all need to get this.
Okay. So we always, like, my sisters used to sing back in the days, and their group was called Suspicious. And
That's a nice name.
yeah, and I made my own group with me and my nieces. My nieces are, you know, around my age. I'm one of those aunts that has nephews and nieces my age. So I grew with them, and we made a group called Unique. And, you know, it just grew from there. We kind of broke up, and I still been pushing through my music as well with that. But we also started all in the choir with Kojic, which is Church of God in Christ, and it went from church to from a small little house church to TD Jake's church, and that's when I moved to Dallas, and I got mingled with TD Jake's church, with Firehouse, with shout out to Pastor Drew.
In the building.
Yeah, shout out to Firehouse and the Potter's House. But yeah, that's where I really ended my singing career, as in gospel, and just went back into writing and getting into my own self, and that was around the age of 21, 22.
Is that where the second part of your name came from? The group?
Yes.
Angel Unique?
Yep.
Angel with a J, everybody.
Yes, there's 3 other ones, but they don't. One is a full-time mom. The other one is an Israelite, so she she has her own religion, so she stays to herself. And then my other niece, she owns her own business.
So your whole family's into music, into that whole entertainment scene.
Yes.
It sounds like that's dope. And so when'd you get into rap?
I got into rap. I was dating a guy, and he rapped a lot, and I always been inspired by rap because I'm a singer, and I'm like, oh, they're so dope because they could rap, but I know people look at me like, well, you can sing, so, and it shouldn't be that hard for you to rap because you can sing and you can write, and I'm just like, that's like Keisha Cole trying to rap, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I always used to ask people like to write me raps, and it went from me getting very impatient to write my own rap, and I never really introduced it to anybody but my boyfriend at the time, and he really thought it was dope, and I really thought he was dope as an artist, a rapper artist. So I'm like, you think that was live? Like, you think I got bars, you know what I'm saying? And he like, yeah, I'll fuck with it, like, do what you do. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I've been pushing ever since, and he ended up passing, so that really inspired me to just carry on that legacy, into rapping. So ever since I've been thugging. I'm playing.
So you're signed to a label,
Yes.
which is called
Pure Records.
How did that come about? Did they reach out to you? Did you reach out? Did you reach out to them? How did that?
Well, honestly, my manager, I've known her.
So you got a manager too?
Yes, yeah, I've known her. I've known her way before I knew about Pure Records or whatever. I've known her. She was my barber, and that was when I had the whole fade look. And I went to her to go get my hair cut and everything. We were really like a family before anything else, and she just knew that we did music. And the way that I met her was through her nephew. Her nephew was just walking around. We like, who is this little kid just walking around? Where his parents at? Like, you know what I'm saying? So we took him in. We like, you come in here. We watch you. We got you until whoever. And she ended up saying like, hey, have y'all seen a little boy that's about this tall? She described him. We was like, yeah, he in the house. We didn't know who his parents was. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I kind of met Sean, and she ended up becoming my barber, and she ended up becoming a real live sister to me. Because sometimes in life, you have your family, but then you make your family outside of your family. And
Fact.
She was definitely a person that definitely looked out, definitely, mentored and, just guided me through a lot of different things. And she was telling me that she'll always be going out of town every weekend, like different places all the time, every weekend. And I'm like, what do you really do? Like, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, oh, I just be, cutting hair for my boys. I work with this label. And she was telling us about it then, but it wasn't really like all the way put together, but she was saying like, once we are looking for people, I'll definitely let you know, just stay ready. And, yeah. So, yeah. So, me and my little brother, we just been keep pushing. She always, heard our music. She kind of got intertwined with us, with our music and everything. So it kind of became, kind of like a thing, but then, I ended up moving back to Cincinnati from Dallas where I met her.
So you went back?
Oh, yeah, back to Cincinnati.
That face, God, that face.
It's just like a down city, but I moved back because I miss my family, and I really like am family oriented. And
That is something I did want to say. You sound family oriented, and from the looks of your Instagram, you're very family oriented. I think I saw some pictures of your brother, and I'm guessing that was your mom, or who was that, or sister, or she had like, I guess their braids or long hair, something like that, and she was like, she's probably getting it doesn't.
me. That's probably me.
Oh, really?
I'm the only female on my page.
Okay. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, it was me. With the red shirt, with the tie up, with the black, with the braids.
Yes, that was you. Wow.
I just have many different looks.
There we go. Cause you looking good right now. You know what I'm saying? You know. So. Okay. So you are family oriented. Your family's very big.
I'm a Leo Virgo, so we go
On the cuff.
vibes, and I'm big husband. I'm just big lover.
So,
Just don't test me.
so this is what I like to do. This is what I want to do. Angel with the J. That you're the first person I've ever met that has a J as Angel.
And Angel is actually really my name. It's actually really my middle name. My first name is Destiny. And that goes into, I had a group, and they used to like to call me Destiny and her nieces, Destiny's Child. So I end up going by my middle name, Angel. And actually, my middle name is actually with the G, but I changed it with the J for unique.
To be unique. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. So you're signed to a label. You got management. Do you know what an elevator pitch is?
No.
Okay, so what we're about to do, no, it's cool. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to paint a scenario, okay? And so within that scenario, you're going to pitch yourself to the people in this scenario, okay? So we're in a big corporate building, okay? We're coming down from the top floor. We're going to the bottom floor. We're in this elevator. Who's in this elevator? We got Jay-Z from Rock Nation. We got Drake from OVO. We got Diddy from Bad Boys. We got Master P. They all in this elevator, okay? So basically, you got 1 minute. You're going to pitch yourself to these people on why they should partner with your label and get your music in their system, basically, okay? Why they should fuck with you. Long story short. Okay, you ready? Got 1 minute. You ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
We're the dopest. That's all I gotta say. No, I'm playing. Okay. Like I'm actually talking to them. Okay. I'll say we're the best and the dopest artists there is. We're the most determined, the most hungry. We have a lot to give, a lot of effort, and we just really are like the best people in the world. Like, we just really have a lot of great talent in our group.
What about you specifically? Why should they mess with you?
You said the people, so I'm thinking we are the people. Me personally, I've definitely been doing this my whole life. I live, sleep, this music. I cry over this music. I live for this music. I've grew up in a studio. I never had a living room. My daddy pushed me, made me sing on my stomach, So this is all I do. I don't even watch TV, I just want to be great.
So now go ahead and drop your social media or email. So if they are watching this, they want to get in contact with you, how would they do that?
Yes, I am Angel with the J, unique. That's YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. I have a Twitter, but I don't be on there. But you could definitely follow me on there if you want.
So now what I would like to do is give you some shoe cam. I have never seen come around here, give you some shoe cam, a watch on. That's unique as hell. That's dope as fuck. Is it in camera? Make sure, just lift your foot up a little bit. Just make sure. That's dope. That's unique. That's dope as fuck. Okay, shoe cam. There we go.
I ain't trying to steal your thing.
No. Okay, so you have the single that you're pushing right now called Ready, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so what we're about to do before we talk about it is we have that. We're about to play a little snippet of it real quick, and you guys enjoy that, listen to it, and then we'll be right back.
wanna do. Yeah, I know you need your space, baby. Patience. You know I got you, baby. Used to be cool with you going out late night, hanging with your niggas. Now it's 2:15, I already know you gon' get me. And I've been waiting on you, so come on and get it. I got it all here for you, so come on through. You got me like, ooh, you love is like, ooh, it got me feeling like, ooh.
All right, we are back. That was Ready, and you kind of talked about this story earlier. You said you were in a studio session with
Don Perignon.
so this
Don Perignon.
in the building, and so this was kind of just like the result of y'all's session. Let's just talk about the story a little more. How did it come about?
Well, I worked at a lot of places. I love serving. I'm pretty damn good at it. I was working at Applebee's off in Duncanville, Dallas, Texas, right off the highway. I thought it was gonna be a spider or something. I'm like, what are you picking? What is it? No, so I basically was singing at Applebee's, and a guy that was a regular that always come in. One day, he was like, "Man, you can't rap. You ain't rap." Cause they always know that I could sing, but I'm like, I could rap too a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So he like, "Man, let me hear something," and I rapped to him my first actual rap song, which was called "Ya Ya Ya," and he was like, "That's super dope. Like, I'm gonna get you linked up with this dude," and he get me linked up with the dude, and we hit it off because we had the same exact birthday, August 22nd. But he was like 20 years older than me, and we just hit it off. And he was like, "Yeah, I got a studio, or whatever." And he let me hear, like, cause me, I just don't go to anybody's studio. I'm like, well, if you that big, or you doing it like that, let me hear something, like, that you mixed down, or record it.
See the proof.
I loved it. I loved it. And it was so crazy because one of the girls that he let me hear was one of the girls that was at the Applebee's that I was working with, one of the servers. And I'm like, I didn't even know she could sing like that. That's her. And he was like, yeah, she's dope, but she don't do the music no more or whatever. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. So we ended up going to the studio, and he let me hear a couple beats, and I picked that in particular beat, and we just went for it. And I wrote it right then and there as we was sitting there, and he just basically just guided me through. He's a very good vocal producer. I produced myself, but he was like the of the
Icing on the cake.
yeah, the kind of say it like this, or use your you're sexy with your H's, and he just taught me certain things with my vibe and my flow and my tone and my voice, and I fell in love with that. But he's very expensive sometimes.
What's his name again? Go ahead and show him.
His name is Don Perignon.
In the building.
Yes, and everybody has their life, So, we just was in and out, but around the time that I first had met him and we was working around, that situation happened with my ex, and it was just a lot going on. So that was just one of the tracks, just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? Just sitting there, those, and I just end up pushing it, like, because everybody that I let hear it, I'm like, you like this song, you like this. They're like, bro, you need to push that. So I got my dude, my friend, my best friend, to make a video for my for the song. So
Cover art video. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, and he made like a background video, and then he put the one of my first photo shoots ever on the cover, and just put Ready. And I just been pushing it like that ever since, and I never really got back to the stems of it, but he still has the stems and everything to it, so we definitely going to be getting to it now. but it's like a couple years old.
Is that on streaming platforms?
No, it's not.
No.
None of my music is on every platform yet. I'm actually still in the making because I'm not the type of artist to just be so eager to let people hear my music because I know how the music industry go.
Facts.
And Rihanna sing my song. I mean, what do I do? Sue Rihanna?
Hell yeah.
Like,
That label, yeah.
and much money to, big bag, take little bag. That's how it goes.
If you got proof, them lawyers gonna pay it for you.
Well, yeah, that's just the grimy game of the, industry. But, it's always going to be her first. You know what I'm saying?
But if they wanted to catch that snippet, they could just go to your YouTube. I mean, your Instagram.
Yes. I will also be taking that to YouTube as soon as I get it fully copyrighted. I have the words and everything copyrighted, so don't do me. And I just don't have the crack.
We gonna come for that ass.
We're gonna get it all together, and I did have a thought of the whole mixtape for ready, but I like to put out singles first to see how everything goes, and then put them all together as a all them songs that put them in a EP or
Package them.
Yeah, and package them. So when I do package them, I know that it's gonna hit records or
So before we go, what I like to do to end the show is I have a segment called One Piece of Advice. Okay? So what I like for you to do is give your 21-year-old self one piece of advice. Okay? I'm saying give yourself, your 21-year-old self, one piece of advice. You're 26, right? And you're about to turn, 25, about to turn 26. But give your 21-year-old self one piece of advice, if you could.
Stay focused and fuck these niggas. That's the main goal. Cause for women, it's very hard sometimes to not think about that family life, especially as an artist. Fuck that shit. We young. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot going for ourselves. Marry the bag, not his bag, but your own bag. You know what I'm saying? And just stay focused and don't let nothing discourage you. Don't let nobody tell you what you can and cannot do, because most of the time they tell you what you can and cannot do because most of the time they discourage with they self. You know what I'm saying? Or what they can and cannot do or what they couldn't do, that they, just be yourself, keep being yourself, keep loving yourself, and love you more than anybody.
Real spill. Go ahead and drop your social media one more time and we'll be out.
That's Angel with the J, unique. That's ANJ, not G, J, EL, unique. And yeah, that's Instagram. On Facebook, it's actually Destiny Angel Unique. So you can look me up, Destiny Angel Unique. And then on YouTube, it's still Angel Unique.
All right, this is Adrian Nice. Thanks for watching another episode of Mouthin Out. Please go subscribe on YouTube and follow on the Instagram. We out. Peace.
Stay fly.